everybody, and welcome to the 18th episode of QTVC Live. My name is Julia Arredondo, and I'm your host, and we are broadcasting live from Chicago's Humboldt Park neighborhood on this 26th day of April 2020. We have a very special guest today, Vanessa Viruet, who's a very close friend of mine from back in the day, from undergrad. Like I'd say 10 plus years we've known each other. But we're celebrating with Vanessa, who's a close friend of mine. We're breaking quarantine, even though quarantine did get extended here in the city of Chicago, but we're doing it safely. We've known each other, we trust each other, so please keep that in mind. I hope y'all are staying safe during this quarantine as well, staying healthy, staying in the company of good people if you choose to be in the company of people at all. Just a little information. This is my last episode for the first season of QTVC Live. I'm going to take a break this summer. I'm going to reevaluate the business structure of this show. And I'm also going to more strategically plan out next season. So in the fall, keep an eye out for QTVC Live. We'll be coming back at you. But for the time being, I need to graduate. I'm writing my MFA thesis right now, so I need to focus. And I've got about 3 weeks to do that. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a fan. I greatly appreciate your patronage and your support. So thank you. Before I introduce Vanessa in the studio, I'm going to lay out the ground rules for today's episode. So number 1, there will be no haggles, there will be no discounts without the consent of the artist because we respect the time and labor of artists. Number 2, if you see it, you like it, you want to buy it, please find us on Venmo right now, QTVC Live on Venmo to make your purchase. Please find us on Venmo right now at QTVC Live to make your purchase. If you don't have a Venmo account, that's okay. Please email me, qtvclive@gmail.com. I'll get back to you within the hour and we'll figure out how to process your transaction. But do keep in mind that I work with small businesses, with entrepreneurial startups. So if we sell out, we sell out. The sooner you get your order in, the better. Find us, QTVC Live on Venmo to make your purchase. And then finally, I can keep a loose tab on the comments today, but feel free to reach out with questions, with shout outs. We love to know you're there. I can already see some of y'all are there. Thank you for tuning in. It's so great to be here. But let us know if you have any questions about sizing, about production. We're here to interact with you. Side note, right before I welcome Vanessa in the studio, we're going to have a call-in as part of today's episode. So the 7th caller in today's episode, I've got my burner phone over here. The phone number is in the pinned comment. For QTVC Live's episode today. I think I need to pin that still. But call us. The 7th caller wins a free shirt. So I want to welcome Vanessa into the studio today. Vanessa Viruet is talking about her Hood Academic line of wearables. So Vanessa, come on to the show. Yay. It's so nice to have someone here in person. Vanessa, I'm going to pin the comment real quick. Y'all just bear with me real quick.
You want me to hold the sign?
If you want to watch it. Oh, yeah. And then also, I've got the sign for the call-in. 7th caller wins a free shirt. Oh, Vanessa, it's good to have you. Hi, cuties. Thanks for tuning in. How's it going today?
It's good. I just went to go visit my family. So that's nice. Just gotta take care of the grandma.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Have you been staying true to quarantine or?
Yep, it's just been me and my new puppy.
That's hard for me to believe, but okay.
No, it's true. Just me and my puppy. Honestly, we have full conversations.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I see how it is. It's getting that way.
But honestly, I can't wait till she goes. I need to put her in dog school because she is a mess.
Oh, well, I know.
Stressful.
But QTVC Live Cuties, I'm here with Vanessa Viruet today, who is a Wisconsin native. Milwaukee originally, but also we have a relationship. We went to undergrad together at the Maryland Institute College of Art in Baltimore. We got in lots of trouble in Baltimore. We got in lots of trouble around the country, but it's great to see Vanessa's latest body of work. Do you want to talk to us about like your career, your business model, and where this design came from?
Yeah. Well, I went to school in Baltimore with you. We actually met, and I think a lot of our friendship came from, this understanding that we were very different in the art school community than a lot of the people that we were around, and very like salt of the earth kind of people. And we had a lot of our milestones of adulthood together as well, our first apartments and things like that, and all of these really intense experiences. And while I was there in art school, I always found myself reaching for my family because it felt like there was always this disconnect between the work I was making in school and this life I had as an artist that I love, and there's nothing else I would rather do but this family that I have at home. And it felt like my work wasn't really reaching for them. So I started making work that felt like I wanted to connect with them more. And, at a very early age, I, grew up in a low-income community, and I knew that, education was my way to build like a better future for my younger siblings and for, the people in my community, was to educate myself and take whatever risks I needed to take. So that was a very challenging and bittersweet decision, because it meant taking on a lot of student loan debt, but I don't regret that choice either.
Yeah, same. Vanessa, I haven't been checking the phone. Just to reiterate, y'all, we are debuting the Hood Academic line of wearables by Vanessa Viruet today. So please call this number if you are interested in winning a free shirt. 7th caller on the show gets a free shirt, just a heads up.
Caller number 7.
Call in. But Vanessa, I love your work. I love where you come from. I know you very intimately. Okay, first caller. I don't know how to answer on this phone. Okay, here we go. You're not the 7th caller. Sorry. Thanks for calling. Okay, thanks caller number 1 for calling. Continue.
Yeah, so the Hood Academic, maybe we should do 6 missed calls, and then answer the 7.
Okay, good idea.
I don't know. We're doing this. But, the Hood Academic really came from, I started using the bandana print in my work as like a symbol of socioeconomic textile. And, something that I really resonated with my upbringing as someone that grew up in a gang neighborhood. And I also was thinking about it a lot in like the context of queerness and masculinity. And a lot of my research is based on masculinity, queerness, and gang relationships and the development of gangs. And after making that work, I was really, trying to figure out where do I fit in this work as a woman. Mm-hmm. And I was also had just graduated from my second master's at Cranbrook, and I was thinking about like how I wish that moment was more celebrated, and that I never had a quinceañera, and I never. I'm not married, and I was thinking about how those moments are really, really celebrated in my community, and that being a badass, educated Latina woman is cool as fuck, and I really do feel like that deserves its own, individual celebration up to the level of a quinceañera or a wedding. So I designed this image with that idea in mind of like celebrating all the women that have, surpassed all the crazy obstacles that come in the way.
That's a great point. Most of the heteronormative experiences of being a Latina are celebrated, but something sort of out of the ordinary is not. Or like we're still wondering, how do we celebrate that adequately? Mm-hmm. And that's really exciting. That deserves a lot of praise and attention and respect.
Yeah.
So this is the Hood Academic icon. Mm-hmm. It's an incredible icon. Do you mind if I want to see the shirt? So y'all, we've had 2 calls right now. If you've called, call again.
Call again.
Yeah, it's cool. We've had 2 calls. Feel free to call. This is the number. But Vanessa, show us the shirt. I'm gonna get a little close up and see what the comments are saying. All right, 773-606-8093. Win a shirt.
Win a real good shirt. So I have the white Hood Academic shirt with the gold hoop earrings, and I designed this because I was thinking about like how do Latina women reclaim like their badassness, and like how do they flag themselves in the same way that bandanas have been used to like flag in the queer community, and and also in the gang community. So I designed the black shirt, black on black, because artist life is black.
Well, yes.
All black, everything. And I also designed the white shirt because sometimes you gotta mix it up. So just keeping it simple for now. But this is the shirt, and I was thinking a lot about all the girls that are that are graduating right now, that are like you actually that are not actually able to celebrate this moment, and especially for first generation college graduates, it's it means so much to get this far. And because you know that there are just obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, and not just the challenges that happen with being in school, but financially that's like the biggest hurdle I've ever encountered. That has nothing to do with how smart you are or how dedicated you are. So and I was thinking a lot about those girls that are trying to find ways to celebrate themselves and celebrate their achievements and let people know what's up, let you know what's up. I'm not the one,
All right, so we've had 5 calls. We need one more missed call, and then the next call after that is going to be the winner.
Ooh, and we're going to put you on speakerphone so everyone can hear you.
Yay. But Vanessa, tell us about the price of the shirt. Is shipping included in this price? And then also part of the funds that are coming from the shirt are going toward a scholarship.
Yeah, so I always like, there was this moment where I thought to myself, like, okay, when I make it someday, like, I want to be the one that has my own scholarship, because I've applied to all of the scholarships and I've done the whole thing. And I was like, I'm going to be the one that has her own scholarship. And when I was designing this image, and I was like, well, could this be something that is to raise money for the scholarship? And, do we have a winner?
We do. I have a feeling I know who this is.
Okay, answer the phone.
Hi, you're on QTVC Live, and you are the second caller. Ooh. Who is this? I'm sorry, the 7th caller. Who is this?
How are you, Julia and Vanessa?
I knew it was you! I knew it was you.
You finally got us all in the same room.
So, QTVC Live.
We love you so much.
We've got Chef Susie Gerber on the phone, who's like a freaking whirlwind of a vegan chef in Boston. So if you're in Boston, hit up Chef Susie Gerber for live cooking demos, for books, for information about COVID, veganism, and restaurant business in Boston. Chef Susie Gerber, what size shirt do you need? And you want black or white?
She wants black.
I want black, but you know what? I'm going to buy one. Someone who needs it more than me. I just want to support y'all. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Chef Susie Gerber. All right, we're going to get back to the show, but we'll talk soon, okay? Bye.
Aw, bye. Yay.
Super cool. One of the homies from Baltimore.
Homie, roommate, style icon, founding member of the gang.
Oh, God. And just a badass, but Vanessa, how much is the shirt?
The shirt is $25, and
does that include shipping?
That does not include shipping.
So $30.
Yeah, around $30.
$30. If you're interested in buying one of these shirts, send $30 to QTVC Live on Venmo. Please indicate what color and what size you would like. These sizes, the shirt sizes, go from extra small to
2X.
2X. So extra small through 2X. We've got them in black and white, all gold foil, printed on black.
Gold foil, bling. We got the bling.
It's super sparkly. It's great. It's still actually very professional. Like, this is a super cool shirt you can wear just about anywhere. And get your order in, $30 at QTVC Live on Venmo. Part of that fund goes toward Vanessa's scholarship, which we'll finish talking about. But it also includes shipping anywhere in the U.S. So send that to at QTVC Live on Venmo. Okay, Vanessa, tell us about the scholarship.
Yeah, get the shirt for someone, that's graduating from college or from high school even. Because, it's one step at a time. But, yeah, the scholarship, like I said, I was thinking, like, someday I'll have my own scholarship and I'll be the one giving out this scholarship. And, it occurred to me that I don't need to wait.
Yeah.
And if I can do something to help some other young Latino or person of color artist get into art school and, make the decision to further their academic career, then I'm going to do that. Because I think, if there's one thing that my community has taught me is that they are the people that lift you up more than anyone. So I'd really like to be involved in this process of, helping somebody go to art school.
Cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to spit on you.
Yes, you did.
So cuties, I'm going to check the comments, see how y'all are doing. Once again, I do want to reiterate, we've got the Hood Academic shirt. here by Vanessa Viruet here. We've got it in black and white. Vanessa's wearing the white version. We've got the black version right here. They're short sleeve. They're on Bella Canvas, which is a sustainable t-shirt production company. This is not sweatshop labor. Like, Bella Canvas is actually reputable. So these are t-shirts, short sleeve. They're very stretchy, and I think they do run small.
They do.
So please keep that in mind when you're placing your
if
order.
you've got boobs.
Maybe get a little, maybe, I don't know.
Or a gut.
Go smaller.
Or if you want to crop top it.
So keep that in mind. Sizes extra small through extra, extra large, through 2X. Let us know if you want black or white, and then send $30 to QTVC Live, or email me, qtvclive@gmail.com. We'll figure out how to process your order. Vanessa, is there anything else you want to add? Like, talk to us more about, I feel like this icon started at your residency at the fabric workshop.
Yeah, I actually was working with the bandana print before while I was in grad school.
Right,
and I printed that bandana for Julia.
it's my tablecloth. It's my favorite tablecloth ever.
Yes. So I've been working with, like, bringing this icon into the art world in a lot of ways, just because, like I said, it represents a socioeconomic textile, so a textile that's part of low-income communities. And the history of the bandana is really, really fascinating, how the print started in India and traveled from India, and through a textile printing ban, traveled to the colonies, and later, eventually, over time, the bandana itself became like a symbol of revolution and rebellion. And that symbol was eventually taken on by gang groups and queer groups and cowboys and a lot of these, like, really masculine groups of men. And like I said, I was doing an apprenticeship at the Fabric Workshop and Museum in Philadelphia. One of the most phenomenal apprenticeships I've ever done. I highly recommend it to everyone, even if you don't have a fiber background or a screen printing background. They truly help you make your screen printing dreams come true in ways that you would not have imagined. And I met the most amazing people there. The staff and the other artists were really great. But I had just graduated, and I was thinking a lot about what was I going to make there. And I just designed this girl, and I was thinking a lot about how I could celebrate my accomplishment. And part of the challenges of being a Latina in academia is...
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
One of the challenges is, the way that you talk sometimes. And I will say that before I actually am a professor now at the Art Institute of Chicago. I work in the fibers department, which is phenomenal as well. And I'm so grateful to be there. But before when I was in the process of applying for jobs, I just couldn't help but think, who is going to want to hire me? I am not soft enough. I am not gentle. I am not easy. I am not, like, I don't coddle. I'm very, like, blunt, and I'm very, like, take it or leave it. You like it or you don't like it. And part of that is my upbringing, and part of that is, like, that hood life that you have to be a little tougher. And there was a point where I was like, I haven't ever seen anyone like me in this field. I've never encountered someone like me in that field. And
especially fibers, like we talk fibers.
Yeah. And it brought up a lot of insecurity in me, and I had to really turn that narrative around and say, that's why they're going to want you, and that's why they actually need you in these spaces, is because you are that person. And in my experience of working there for, I guess, the last 2 years now, the students really appreciate it. And they appreciate the authenticity and the realness and the genuineness that comes from me just being myself, and even if I am a little blunt or sassy or whatever, it's not a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is,
Yeah. I mean, I'm about to exit academia, and I will have a lot of reflecting to do about it. And who knows? But I do understand the code switching, and just, it's a very peculiar place, academia.
Yeah.
But it's not somewhere we don't belong.
No, absolutely not. And I think that's, like, when I was writing my thesis paper, I was thinking a lot about my voice and how my voice was coming through in my writing. Yeah. And like, did it sound academic enough? And that's one of the challenges. But then again, I had to push back again and say, like, who is the voice of academia? And
do I want to perpetuate that?
Yeah, like, the voice of academia, well, what does that voice sound like in my head? It sounds like an old white man. And I'm never going to be that, so let me just be me. And my voice is just as much valid and worth speaking. And, you know, I think also it's awesome to be a badass bitch that's, like, hella smart and, you know, like, hella passionate about something, but and also, like, I can throw down if I need to, you know, and I can.
I've seen you.
I can live off the grid, you know. I can do what I gotta do, you know. I can survive, you know. I'm a survivor as well, and so it's funny, you know. I think it's all bittersweet. I think bittersweet is the best way to explain it. It's bittersweet. But also I think, like, you know, being all of those things makes you a force. So
absolutely. And I think it actually intimidates a lot of people that are so established in academia, because we're the new school. Of course we're going to get pushback, but that doesn't mean we need to be discouraged from being in that place. So this is great. I definitely think this is an icon of resilience for, like, people who may not be welcome in academia but are there. So keep that in mind, viewers. Like, thanks again for tuning in. I do want to reiterate, we've got the Hood Academic t-shirt here for sale by Vanessa Viruet. This is a limited edition t-shirt. It comes in black and white. Sizes extra small through extra large through 2X. Please indicate what size you would like when you send your $30 payment over to QTVC Live at Venmo, or send me an email, qtvclive@gmail.com. We'll process your order within the hour. That $30 includes shipping and also a donation to a scholarship fund that Vanessa is starting up for people of color to enter the arts and academia. There's a lot going on here, so if you have any questions, reach out to us. I'm going to check the comments in a second. Do you have any closing remarks, Vanessa? Like, do you have anything that you want to talk about? Just, you know, for shoots. We also have
we also have stickers, too.
I can get a close-up of that. I'm just checking
stickers, little baby stickers for your notebooks and things like that. And, again, I just want to, you know, let you know that you can be part of something. You don't have to be a millionaire to, you know, be part of helping someone go to school. You can be part of I guess we would call it grassroots or a hood roots scholarship, you know. And this is a process, and this is a new venture. But I think it's really important, and I think, you know, for me, it's important to give back, and it's important to see other people there with me. You know, I have very few Latino students that I interact with, and one of the funny things about this is that I work for Chicago Public Schools as well, and I've been there for, 8 years? I've been a Chicago Public School teacher for 8 years in the arts, and it's really interesting, and I work in Little Village, to see all of my Latino students that are so awesome. Like, I hit the jackpot with that school. Those families, the kids, everybody is just incredible. And you know, when I go to SCIC, I want my kids there. I want my kids, my little kids, I want to do everything I can to get them there, and I don't ever want them to feel like, and I've been told, and I know you know, I've been told a couple times that I shouldn't be in art school because I didn't have the money, and that had nothing to do with my talent.
I was in the office. When I told you that, you were not happy.
I wasn't happy.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's painful. It's painful because, you know.
Yeah, it is.
To be told that you shouldn't be there because of your pocketbook, not necessarily because of your talent or your drive. And
super frustrating.
Yeah. I just don't wanna. I want to help, you know, like, crawl over that barrier, help others crawl over that barrier.
Great. So we had one question. What was your first master's in?
My first master's was in art education. So I did a bachelor's degree in fiber arts at MICA, and then I got a master's at MICA as well in art education, and then I got my master's at Cranbrook in fiber arts.
Boom.
I love school, and I'm a teacher, double teacher. I love school. I really do. I love school. I'm a lifelong learner. if I could have I actually do believe I will get a PhD someday, because I don't feel like people are taught how to teach in public schools or teach in urban schools. And also how to like have a sense of humor and be a teacher and be compassionate and forgiving, you know, and be real, because the kids love it. They appreciate the realness as well.
Maybe you should just start your own school.
School of
Vanessa School of I don't know. Of mean ass instruction.
Badass kids. No, they wouldn't be bad.
No, they're good. Doesn't matter.
They're
kids.
It's their kids.
All right, y'all. So we're going to sign off here. If y'all have questions, email me, qtvclive@gmail.com. Please visit vanessaviruet.com. Also, for Vanessa's full body of work, incredible works there. You definitely want to keep tabs on Vanessa and start collecting this work now before we can't afford it. So, QTVC Live. Vanessa, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So much fun. Get your shirts in now. This is a great way to celebrate the graduation season in your own private ways. So, QTVC Live Cuties, we're signing out. Have a great April 26th, and see y'all later.
Bye. Bye.